not make a stand alone.
Welcome back everyone, it is Amelia. I hope you are fine. Halo Season 2 is preparing for the fall of Reach, complete with a Covenant villain who may be a brand new arbiter for the Silver Timeline. Halo Season 2 introduces a brand new Covenant villain to the Silver Timeline, though he may hold a familiar title to fans of the original games and books. As seen in Halo Season 2, Episode 3, Master Chief John 117 continues searching for proof that the alien alliance known as the Covenant has already infiltrated the UNSC stronghold planet of Reach. To that end, the Master Chief hears a harrowing recording from a dangerous new foe who will very likely become a new nemesis. Despite his best efforts to convince his superiors such as Onis James Ackerson, who took over the Spartan program following Dr. Catherine Halsey's arrest at the end of Halo Season 1, John 117 has very few allies left in his desperation to prove what he saw on the colony world of Sanctuary and evidence that the Covenant is planning a major offensive. However, the truth will undoubtedly come to the surface, especially after John 117 listens to a recording from one of the Covenant's Sangheili elites named Var Gatanai, a new foe who may very well be the Halo series' first arbiter. As seen at the very end of Halo Season 2, Episode 3, John 117 meets with Corporal Porras, a UNSC communication specialist and the only other person who saw the Covenant's elites, as well as Maki, on Sanctuary. To that end, Porras reveals she discovered a secret message underneath the interference from Sanctuary's relay station, a dark and foreboding prayer from a Sangheili elite named Var Gatanai. This message from Sanctuary supports John 117's belief that the Covenant were merely preparing for a much larger offensive on Reach, which seems to have already begun. To that end, Var Gatanai himself looks to be leading the offensive on this core colony world, commanding the Covenant fleet and ground forces while also marking John 117 as the ultimate sacrifice in the Holy Crusade to claim the Halo rings. However, it's worth noting that Var is not an existing character from the original Halo games or books. Instead, he's a brand new Covenant villain for the Halo show. In the timeline of the original Halo games and books, Del Vadam was the elite Sangheili who commanded the Covenant forces during the fall of Reach, becoming responsible for over 1 billion human deaths during the Human-Covenant War. However, he'd eventually fail in his duty to protect the first of the discovered Halo rings known as Installation 04, as seen in the first Halo game. This led to his punishment and evolution as the Arbiter, a shamed warrior of the Sangheili chosen by the Covenant's prophets for the most dangerous suicide missions as a means of regaining honor. That said, major disunity between factions of the Covenant known as the Great Schism would lead to Del Vadam and many of his fellow elites joining forces with humanity as seen in Halo 2 and beyond once the prophets betrayed the Sangheili in favor of the Jillahanai, also known as Brutes. However, it seems as though Var Gatanai is perhaps a pre-existing arbiter who's now commanding Covenant forces on Reach, the implication being that Del Vadam's arbiter has perhaps been replaced in the Halo show. Give me some ideas related to my video in comments on below. If you like this video and subs for more upcoming videos.